we've seen short form improv. Now we're going to move on and we're going to see another kind of improvisation. We're going to see some narrative. That means that these improvisers are going to tell you a story when they come up here. They're going to improvise an entire story from beginning, middle, and end, right in front of your very eyes. How does that sound? Woo! Doesn't that sound like it needs some energy on this stage? So we can welcome some more. Please, welcome to the stage, the Gig!
And welcome. We are the Gig, and we're going to tell you a small fairy tale with a twist. So first off, we want a suggestion for a fairy tale. So it could be Cinderella, The Ugly Duckling, Aladdin, or any fairy tales, Disney movies, favorites of the audience? Snow White, an excellent choice. So just let's try to do a brief recap. So Snow White, we have an evil queen that wants to be the most beautiful in the country and sends her daughter out. But she survives, but there's another murder attempt with a poisonous fruit. And in the end, she gets it, but she doesn't die. There's also something about some small people, but we will get into that later, baby. Let's see, because there was a twist, you remember. So, we want a different genre, right? We don't just want to see Snow White, we want to see a slightly different story. So it could be something, like horror, it could be musical, or some other movie genre you love and would love to see Snow White in.
Shakespearean comedy.
Shakespearean comedy. All right, and what are some of your favorite tropes of Shakespearean comedy?
So there might be mistaken identities.
Mistaken identities, yes.
Oh, okay, I don't know this.
You can all join in with your vast knowledge of Shakespearean comedy.
Mistaken identities probably involves some mystical elements. Might involve some mystical elements.
Mystical, supernatural elements?
Yeah. Usually a love story that goes wrong but gets resolved and in the end. A lot of monologues.
A lot of monologues? Yes. And maybe some thou art old English.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get started with Snow White as the Shakespearean comedy we've all been waiting for. We start out in the state of Denmark where something is very rotten with the evil queen.
I am the most beautiful in the land of Denmark. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who say thou am I the fairest of them all?
Well, you are quite hot. I can elaborate on that. On a scale from 0 to 10, you are considered
A 10.
a 10. But there's a 20 out there.
Oh, no! A
But,
20?
but good news is that there's a 20 and then a 10. So there's not a 15. So you're in a quite good position, actually. Like in the podium, top 3, top 5.
Mirror, who sayest thou are this 20th person?
This 20th person is related to you in blood. Because
Oh no!
no, I mean it makes all the sense because otherwise why should both be so hot, right? Statistically, when you are handsome, you will have handsome kids. And they will have handsome kids if they hook up with handsome people. And
But I don't have a child of my own.
No.
Is this my stepchild?
if it's step then it's not related by blood.
The drama!
Let's say you have a common ancestor.
I knew I should have said with my brother.
I'm not here to judge. But maybe you shouldn't have known.
Well, Mirror, I think up with a plan to get rid of this vile vermint. I shall call upon the witches of old and let the mythical, magical beings tell me how to get rid of her. What sayest thou, my Myrrh?
First you need her name.
That is a good point. What is her name?
Snow White.
Oh no, that bitch! How can she be more fair than me? I am the one who has ruled this land. Her father is useless. But now, it's my turn. And now this bitch, she is going to take my throne, and she's fairer than me.
I didn't say that. I just said she's prettier than you. Not the monster.
Margaret, we did discuss we wanted to resign, right?
But not now. Only in 20 years from now. And I'll give over to the sun, not to a girl.
Not to Snow White?
No,
She cannot be the queen we all wanted?
no, she's too white.
Then I will just get back to scrubbing your magnificent golden floor.
Okay, I think we need to come up with a plan. I have it. There's a hunter. Show me the hunter, O Myrrh. Yes. Perfect. I will call upon the hunter to kill Snow White and gut out her heart. That will be my most villainous plan. Love, audience, love!
Meanwhile, in the forest. Oh, it's so lovely to just be here frolicking. I couldn't imagine something more beautiful than the mist of the hills and the mystical creatures that could loom out here.
Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, what do I hear, thou smallest of forest spirit? Is it you, Christian?
Pew.
No. Oh, guess. It's not a Spanish forest.
You must be Snow White.
Indeed, I am.
God, you're hot.
I mean, also extremely modest.
That's impressive, but look at you, man. I saw the queen shoes up, and like, she was in the max of the scale, but then somehow you doubled the scale.
Are you trying to seduce me, young huntsman?
Am
I could be open for such a proposition.
I? Thou art the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And I've been tasked with something super dreadful.
Oh no, is it a makeover?
No, nothing could improve on perfection. But I've been tasked to kill you.
Forest spirit!
And even though thou art the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, I am a hunter.
But can you be absolutely sure that I am Snow White? And not a different identity?
That's a very
Maybe
good question.
it was the queen that was Snow White all along, and you have to go back and kill her.
No, I was tasked by killing the most beautiful thing ever. You are at least twice as beautiful as the queen.
Boom.
Oh, you are the forest spirit?
I'm quite short.
Did not Frederick, I can see.
That's
Yeah.
my role, basically, here.
So,
You are so white, right? That was all bluffing.
we will not know.
I can
What
see-
are you tasked to do with me?
I can see your ID here.
Oh, very convenient, carried around by my wrist. That makes it very easy to also do mistaken identities if I just swap it later.
Look, I think this guy is not going to be the only one that's going to come for you. So if you want, you can come hang out with my buddies. They're also rather short, but they're legit. They are so legit.
That sound magnificent. Let's go.
went with the dwarf and deeper into the forest and found the dwarf's hidden place, where there was a lot of frolicking going around.
I'm really not a dwarf. I'm just small. My parents are a bit small, and like you know, when your parents are a bit small, you tend to also be small. Like, she's hot because her parents were hot, most likely. So it is just a bit demeaning.
It seems like you have a very small house as well then.
Grumpy, who is this little big person that you brought up?
Grumpy?
You were rather mean now before.
Yeah, you are clearly grumpy.
What? You have all like done mutiny against me? Now!
How is what it is?
It feels like you maybe took me home to something a little bit of domestic. Should I just wait outside?
No.
You can sit.
It's okay. Maybe it's good that we have someone to mediate the issues we have.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Real pretty.
Oh, do you guys by any chance have some IDs? Oh, I can see here, happy. Hey, yes. Who of you would want to be Snow White when the huntsman comes?
No, that sounds like a
You're too
difficult task.
small.
We're too small.
Need to be both of us on top of each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like an excellent deal. You can both be Snow White.
But no.
There was hours and hours of conversation. And at the end, they agreed they would do it. Because she was too hot to handle.
How did she talk us into this?
Oh, but you're so heavy. Age. To be or not to be, we are Snow White.
You guys are so weird.
But what is the role that they said that we are going to play? Are we like going to die? I'm too young to die and too short.
No, right now we're too hot.
Yeah, I'm too hot. Oh my gosh, you're so heavy.
Oh, that might be the hunter.
Oh no.
Look hot.
Look hot.
Come in.
Oh, that was very easy. Just enter your property.
Yeah.
You can see I'm happy.
I'm your mother, for God's sake.
Oh,
No,
You
you're
say
our
this
mother.
before?
You're our mother.
No, not our mother. Can you remember us?
We're pretty.
they are, clearly at 20, it's 10 plus 10.
It's true. So difficult. I guess I'll just have to give you an apple to each.
I'm hungry.
I want to try too.
Okay.
I feel
I feel it.
like Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
Really hot, but sleepy.
Oh, you can lie down here. It's okay.
Thank you.
What did you do?
Well, I killed Snow White.
Aha! But it is not them. It is me who is Snow White. You were mistaken
No,
by
take
the
a-
ID.
Take a bite of it. And then the hours passed, and a very handsome man came in there, because that's what handsome men do. Oh God! That's clearly a 20, but that's a 10 plus 10. I guess I'll get a 40 then. Mwah. Mwah. Yeah, 40. Mwah.
Oh God. We're alive.
We're alive. That is a miracle. Oh, we're alive. We survived.
Yeah, I kind of ate the poison. I gave it to you. Like, there's no such thing as, or is it? Because we're in a Shakespearean era.
It's very mysterious. Maybe we've slept for 100 years. Or just 20. Have Margaret resigned?
Please. Tell it is
It
so.
was barely 20 minutes. But look, hotties. We can just go all together. I mean, I have plenty of cash, some cash, and then we can just
dwarfs and their handsome prince lived happily ever after, or did they?